Oh my god, I bet in the comments of last week you're screaming at me about cliffhangers. Oh my god. Hello everybody, we're back for more Kubera being recorded a week ahead of schedule. So if you're a member, you'll have had access to this video early. Speaking of members, special shout out to the very first channel member, Nathan Green. I don't have an end card made yet, but I'll get one, and I'll put all the members at the end if any more of you join. But anyway, nonetheless, let's hop into Kubera, shall we? More The Snake King. They look familiar, but my memory is hazy. They were a Garut and Azteca, I think. Hey, who are you? I guess they don't want to talk, and now they're certifying.
That's...
Catch your breath first. You're human. Holding your breath too long could kill you.
That's dangerous. If Ashura sees that...
Well, I do sense Asa in the vicinity.
Then we need to hurry and get things under control.
I agree, but without getting help from the Asa, you mean... Hey! Alright, Liz, show us what you can do. Yeah, it's a Taraka. Season 3, episode 358, The Snake King 20.
They're in no condition to be reasoned with. And I don't know if they'll ever come around like Ravasi did in 20, so I can't keep dragging this. Ashura can't see this, or he might turn to supporting Anantha's resurrection. That would mean death for Priestess Brilith and Mirha.
You won't stand a chance, unless you manipulate time as Ananta.
Please, will you stop with that? The Taraka don't have a king right now. Even if that Taraka used to be an Azteca, they couldn't possibly be stronger than the Arvasi I faced in N20. And maybe it's landed a critical hit by combining the spear with shortened distance and triple step technique. If I could just evade their eye.
There are 3 types of skills that cannot be blocked no matter how powerful the eye is.
I do. I know about the penalty, Mr. Future doesn't. This is really the time to use it. There's no telling what other dangers might lie ahead.
Get it together and stop time. You know you can do it. I've got something in my throat. Hold on. Let me have a quick beverage.
Mr. Future, please just stop! He isn't helping. I just got my breathing under control.
I don't get it. Is that hard for you to accept that name? I can't wait for you indefinitely, so you better pull yourself together very soon. I mean, it's probably gonna be, you know, quite hard for someone to grasp. You know, like, it's definitely not gonna be an easy thing to wrap your head around and accept. Right? Future, relax, okay? Give Lee some time. Who the fuck are you? The grey skin and white hair makes me think of Ravana, but it's not Ravana. The eyes are the wrong colour, and the hair is also the wrong colour. But it gives me Ravana vibes.
That is a Taraka-fied Garud and Azteca. They look like Jarita. She was said to be devoured by the Taraka. They seem out of it. So this is what it comes down to. Garuda, is this what you wanted when you joined hands with Taraka? What should we do? I think it's obvious that things will only get worse by the time of their coronation. Shouldn't we get rid of the summoners and start negotiating with the Ananta before then? The more we wait, the less leverage we'll have.
Ananta, are you ready yet?
Now he just calls me by that name. Please, stop. Ananta.
Ananta, how much more time do you need? Come on, try to stop this thing. That should be easy for you.
Stop. Just stop.
Are you seeing this? I think you just stopped it. Lee, stop fucking around. You've got to kill that thing before it eats Taraka. Taraka and Vritra. If Vritra gets Taraka-fied, the universe is fucked. You need... Lise, I don't give a fuck if being Ananta upsets you. You've got to stop that. Oh, fuck. You can use your lifespan instead of vigor.
Oh, wait, you can use your lifespan instead of vigor?
Right, it's like the last resort when you don't have enough vigor. We can also use the same trick to activate transcendentals in front of the eyes. It's useless for the gods or Sura since they live forever. But for us, the finite ones, our limited lifespans can sometimes turn into opportunities.
So then, is that why your lifespan is shorter than it should be?
Don't tell anyone. If my father finds out about this, he'd lock me up somewhere to keep me from fighting. And my princess too, for that matter. She'll just get in the way and try to stop me fighting. So keep it to yourself. I'll avoid using offensive transcendentals that make it too obvious, and just tell them that some of my transcendentals still work against the Taraka regardless of the eye. A half-dragon confronting the Tarakas is unprecedented, so they can't validate my claims anyway. They'll just think I'm a special case and leave it at that.
Does that mean you'll continue to use your lifespan?
I still have a lot more left than you do, so don't worry about me. Again, keep this between you and me. I know what I'm doing. I'm only telling you this for your own sake. Just in case you find yourself in a situation where you have no other choice but to drain what little is left of your lifespan.
Mr. Vritra! Mr. Vritra!
I guess I did grow weaker. That stung a little. Should I just die now? I did everything that was asked of me. And I don't feel like doing anything more anyway. I mean, there's that unsettled score with Taksaka, but...
What are you saying?
But tell me something before I go. How did you activate that transcendental just now?
I use my lifespan as a penalty, but don't think about dying.
Lifespan. I see. So it's something only humans can do. I guess I won't be able to do it then. But didn't you only have very little time left?
I had a few months, more or less.
The coronation of the Taraka is imminent, and Ananta's resurrection will be settled one way or another. So if you use what little time
So if I use what little time I have left, I believe now is the time to use it. You're one of the very few allies I can trust fully, Mr. Vritra.
So I'm your ally.
I'll finish this one myself. You should step aside so you don't get attacked again. This isn't looking good at all. How much lifespan did I just use up just now? Do I have enough left for another attack? I wish I could ask Mr. Claude, but he's not here. I can either use up more of my lifespan or summon the Sword of Return. Both options carry dire risks.
Or, you know, you stop time. I'm just saying. In fact, hold on. Can't you just use the spears a technique as well? Like, you can just swipe it and send out shockwaves, because that doesn't use vigor. Ah!
Short and distance doesn't require much vigor, so maybe it won't need as much lifespan. Another triple step technique might be too much. But I could use short and distance to get within range for the spear's shockwave.
No more short and distance for you. Burning through your lifespan for a few dodges is too costly, don't you think?
Mr. Vritra?
I might look hurt, but I can still carry you to where you need to be. So tell me, where would you like this ally of yours to take you? Very wholesome. Very good. Very, very good. Excellent stuff. I was worried for a minute there. Genuinely. Also, oh god, Lise, don't use up too much of your lifespan. The thing is, I wonder. Lise is obviously at some point going to have to use the time powers, right? She just is gonna have to. Okay? Also, I wonder how Asha feels hearing all of this, right? Like, sure, how do we think Asha feels hearing all of this? You know, that Vritra saying that Lise can use Ananta's power and has Ananta's name, right? How do we think Asha feels about that, right? How do we think Asha feels? Probably pissed, maybe, a little bit, right? But she's obviously gonna have to use that at some point. So I'm wondering if when her lifespan runs out, the powers will just trigger automatically. Kind of like how they did for Ananta. Like, you know, his will to live was effectively forcing him to use his powers even if he didn't want to. So I'm wondering if that's what's going to end up happening to Lise. Obviously, I don't know yet. You guys probably do. Or you might not. Genuinely, it might not have even happened yet as far as the story is concerned. But anyway, well, I guess we'll find out.
Is this the skill that's similar to short and distance? I didn't know he could use it while carrying someone. Then, if you get me within range of this spear... Actually, get me as close as you can. The shockwave should feel more potent at a closer distance, right?
Yeah, as long as she doesn't have any transcendental to counter it.
He's moving in short bursts while dodging all attacks. He doesn't need to step on the ground, but distance seems more restricted than short and distance. Come to think of it, he didn't need to move that far in the sewer realm.
You think you can use the spear while I'm holding you like this?
Well, that would be a little tough. It'll be hard to get into position, and he may feet on the ground to withstand the impact of a full force strike. Just put me down nearby and keep your distance, please.
Very well, I'll put you down right where that claw is. Take a shot as soon as you're on the ground.
Huh? What happened? She disintegrated before the impact? No. She just turned into fog? This is very similar to Sagara's toxic mist. Mr. Vritra, watch out!
Lise, just stop messing around. Do what... Look, I don't know if you know how to, but just do it. Just stop time. Just stop time. Pull out, Sanyoga Ananta. Or was it, the other one? Just pull it out. You know, just do it. Just use Fiendish magic. Even though I don't think it's using Fiendish magic that you're doing, but just, you know, use Ananta's power. Right? Just do it. There's a cut on the inside of my ear. I don't know how the fuck that's happened, but whatever. Season 3, episode 359, The Snake King, 21.
She's a transcendental with the eye open? That was a weak one. It's a shame I can't show you better ones. She can talk? Are you back to your senses? This is promising. Maybe she'll come around just like Ravasi. Back to my senses? My mom was cleared the whole time. And I was listening in on your conversation. Then, how come you attacked us? Because that's our will. Did you say our will?
Oh, I remember that now. That appearance, the fog, as Jarita. She's a Garuda Nastika who died 100 million years ago.
100 million years? It's been way too long. Nothing like Urvasi and Shakuntala and N20 who'd been captured fairly recently. Is that why she's referring to herself as we? Is she completely assimilated into that group? She can't tell whose will is driving her actions? There's still hope. At this level of communication, I might be able to reason with her. Nah. Lise, no. Just kill it. This isn't the best time or location to be fighting like this. Asher is close by. If he sees you... Asher won't be our match if we can have Vritra on our side. I'm sorry? Vritra, what do you say? The changing clan attributes can be a bit annoying at first, but it's easy to get used to. If you become one of us, you can surify anywhere you want, and you no longer need to fear the Eye. And you'll be resurrected if you get killed by anyone who's not us. The entire Taraka clan has resurrection abilities? Not just Taraka and Yuta, but all of them? Without Ananta, you should be the strongest. But look at you. Isn't it frustrating to be in that weak state? Join us, and you'll never feel weak again. You will once again be the mightiest. Not even the resurrected Ananta will be our match if we join as one. Please, Mr. Vritra, no. No, why not? Just look at me. I'm still the same Jarita. I just belong to the Taraka clan, that's all. I still fight to protect my own kind, and against the enemies, same as always. The only thing that's changed is which race or clans I consider enemies. And now that my affiliation is different. The truth is, I've gained a lot more than I lost. But you're basically declaring all life forms except the Taraka as your enemies. If Mr. Vritra joins you, he might end up attacking his former clanmates. Well, you can always have them join us as well. Don't you see? If everyone joins our side, there will be no more adversaries. Oh yes, if you just
join us, then there'll be no more wars. If you just give up and admit defeat and just give up everything and, you know, all your identity and uniqueness and the universe itself, you know, there won't be any problems. Just do that. No, fuck off.
We can put an end to a war that lasted billions of years, and finally build a world where no one gets killed or devoured. Tell me, why is it wrong to strive for such absolute peace? That doesn't sound right. What she's saying is wrong. But how? What exactly is wrong about it? A united world where everyone lives as one without fighting? If we see discord and opposition as the sources of our misery, then a world without them would certainly be peaceful.
Yeah, but it also gives up the idea of individuality. Right? And as a human, it also means giving up humanity. No. No. It's a terrible idea. Terrible idea. Absolutely abhorrent idea. I mean, I get it. Yeah, it'd be peaceful. But at the same time, from a human perspective, fuck no. Absolutely not. But I was saying, yeah, but they're still the same. But are they? Because we, like, again, the collective will drives them more than their own individual will. It'd just be mass, unaware enslavement, effectively. That might be twisting it a little bit, but again, no, there's nothing. It might sound good on paper, but it's also quite terrifying.
But it'll be a peace achieved through uniformity. In a world of us, where you and I are no longer existing as individuals, that really bring happiness for everyone? That one-minded group I saw didn't seem so happy.
I'm not interested in that peace you speak of. The only thing that keeps me going, the only thing that kept me going throughout the years was my fixation on an unfinished battle with someone. But having the means of infinite resurrection doesn't sit right with me. It just goes against the type of fight I prefer. And for all that talk about ultimate peace and whatnot, I hate it even more, since it seems I can't fight anymore.
You're saying that because you're not one of us yet. Once you join us, you'll finally understand that fighting only brings us self-destruction, and help us achieve that ultimate peace.
Yeah, once you join us and give up your own ability to think for yourself, you'll agree with us.
Then that's no longer me, don't you think? You keep going on about us, but what about me? I'll let go of my lifetime obsession and suddenly embrace this peace the instant I join you. Then that wouldn't be me anymore. I would be dead, and something that belongs to us would just pretend to be Vritra.
See, Vritra's got it, so is Liz. See? I'm right.
I guess Jarita also died when she got swallowed 100 million years ago. Because you are now us, and that's not the Jarita I knew.
I failed to account for your remaining sentiments.
Yeah, you think dragons would be the easiest to bring over. Because obviously they're almost entirely devoid. They're devoid of most emotion. But what they do have, they seem to cling on to quite a lot.
I never thought your desire to fight would get in the way of things. Then let me ask you this. That human next to you, are you sure she's Ananta? I have Jirita's memories and even look like her, and yet you won't accept me as Jirita just because I believe in something else now. So going by that logic, that human can't possibly be Ananta, right? And if that's the case, you have no reason to stay by her side.
Is that so?
I'm not Ananta. That's not who I am. I have to say it, but what if that's the only thing tying me to Mr. Vritra? No, I'm running out of breath again.
Don't be a fool and hold the spear. She went from pure aggression to suddenly wanting to talk things through. Why do you think that is? It's because she felt threatened by your attack.
because she figured getting Reacher on her side was her only shot. I bet that fog transcendental isn't all beneficial, or she would have used it right from the start. You have the upper hand. Don't let her trick you like an idiot. Ash is right.
I never thought I'd hear Lee say that again.
I have to pull myself together. I can't let Mr. Reacher down like this. Not after everything he's done for me. If wide-range skills work on Cigar's toxic mist, then maybe I should use Shockwave for this fog. For that type of transcendental, we shouldn't have attacked her from up close, right? Then how about we use the spear, the way it was meant to be used? Alright, here we go! Compared to the sewer realm, the ground here is too fragile. I just strike something more solid to generate a stronger shockwave.
What did you stab? Yourself?
It worked! The shockwave is spreading along with the fog. I guess it's vulnerable to this type of attack. Wait, Mr. Reacher's surrounded by this fog. Why isn't he dodging?
I'm really tired now. At this point, I don't think I'll be able to settle things with Taksaka. Or Ananta. And what that Taraka said was right. If that's not Jarita, then she's not Ananta either. I tried my best to see Ananta in her, but what's the point when she won't accept it? Just like when Aravada refused to accept Kanara within her. I'm the only one who cannot let go.
Mr. Reacher! Mr. Reacher! Now, please, Mr. Reacher, open your eyes. You could have easily dodged them. Why didn't you? Please, you can't die here like this. You're the king of dragons, for God's sake.
Shouldn't that be gods is? Gods, plural, apostrophe? Just saying. Sorry, this isn't the time for pedantics.
Don't do this. It's not funny. Get up. Get up and heal already. I can't let you vanish like this.
At the beginning, no one knew about Ananta's ability to stop time. But it became widely known once finished magic emerged. I'm sure you must have noticed something by now.
She stopped time. This is the only way to save Reacher, is to convince him that you are Ananta. Like, let him see Ananta in you again. This is the only way. And you've done it. You've done it seemingly purely by accident. Out of desperation. I said accident! How did that... fucking Siri. God damn it. What was that? Oh, gods. Heavens above. Right, there's too many... Clicking things I don't mean to click. I do bring a certain kind of chaos to YouTube that I'm sure is enjoyable to some people. Yeah. Yeah. Well, my burns are healing. That's good. Look at my fingers, man. In fact, I'm going to show this. They don't look too bad now. But like, look at my fingers. You can't really see the burns on the two indexes, but you can see the one on the knuckle. My fingers were like... These, like, along here and here, my fingers were fucking brown from a burn. Yeah. It's the worst burns I've ever had. But they've healed up pretty quick. It's only been a week and they're almost fully healed. I guess I'm just a built diff.
The world stopped? No. Not everything stopped. Asha. My power may be incomplete, but it still qualifies me to be exempt from the rules of time. Though I wasn't born with a name, I have the one I fought for. So that's what murder means for her, to her? Fighting for something? I see you also freed yourself from the hide of bondage. I told you, it loosens up if you don't focus. Your mind was all over the place, so I could easily free myself. But this wasn't my first time losing focus. I know. Hence I said I was sticking with you only because it was better for me that way. With your transcendental value going up that high, I could tell you were close by. And sure enough, here you are, freezing time all by yourself. It's amazing just how much power you can exert when you don't even have Ananta's body. I guess that's the benefit of being born with something. Kubera, Lise, Ananta. It's about time you faced reality, don't you think? But the thing is, you only hold a fraction of that power. And since all this was just a fluke, you don't even know how you did it. Will you ever be able to make the clock tick again? You know everything is at a standstill. I no longer need to worry about putting Rao's daughter at risk, or getting in the way of new Ananta. Wait, that would mean that Asha... Thanks to you, I have no reason to stick around now.
Yeah, she ain't gonna let you stop it. This. Oh my god! Woo! This is exactly what she's been trying. She's been aiming for this the entire time. Oh my god! That makes me wonder. How long do you think Asha's known about Lise having Ananta's power? I mean, it should have been easy to figure out, given that Vreecha figured it out, but obviously that's because Vreecha could see something, he could sense something, but Vreecha even logicked it out as well. So Asha being given how smart she is probably would be able to as well. But oh my god, this is crazy. Oh my lord,
it's no use. Don't you get it? I let you capture me. Just stay there and cool your head off, and don't worry about this world that you happen to freeze in time. I'll get it moving again once I become the new Ananta.
Season 3, episode 360, The Snake King 22.
This is far enough from the extreme seas. Hopefully Mr. Vreecha won't get caught up in that explosion once time starts flowing again. Asha, I have to stop her. The resurrection takes place in the Antarctica.
In the Antarctica. The Antarctica.
But we're close to the North Pole. If Asha partially surifies, it should take her some time to get there. Then I can catch up to her using shortened distance. I just need to follow this marking on the ground. I have no idea how to stop her, but I have to figure something out. Anything. I can't let them bring Ananta back. I caught up sooner than expected, but that's Erebato and Eloth. Don't tell me she's gonna go right through them. She's not even gonna bother to avoid clashing. Stop! You're heading right into those cities! All those people!
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
I'll spell out the reason for your failure. 1. You tend to take your feet off the ground whenever you feel cornered. 2. You never learn your lessons, and don't think about reducing your damage, even when you know how strong your enemy is. 3. You got so used to the Sword of Return that you're forgetting this spear isn't your weapon. 4. You revealed your know-how with this spear in the presence of your enemy. Be thankful that I'm throwing you into the ground instead of breaking your neck in the air. I could have killed you long ago if I wanted to. Just give it up. Do it for Rao. Oh, please. Do you really think my father would approve of your actions? You gave up on being human when you spilled the blood of all those people. Don't you dare think sparing Rao's daughter will somehow earn you forgiveness. None of this will matter soon. It'll all be like it never happened once I gain the power to turn back time. I can undo all my killings and bring everyone back. Maybe that's how others will see it. But the person going back in time will still remember their own sins. And the records watching your soul will preserve everything. It was destined to end up like this. From the very first moment the power of time was used. I wanted to run away, but I couldn't. Asha, you just don't know. If you really cared about my father, you shouldn't be doing any of this. Oh, and you know him better. Just what do you know about him, huh? He'd died before you were born, and you never even got to meet him. The only father you knew was the hero in his autobiography. But I met him. He saved me, comforted me, and held my hand. And he said he'd make me his daughter, be my father. So tell me, you still think you know, father? His daughter. I see. So that's what you wanted. I guess we could have been sisters in another universe. If you'd made a different choice that day. Is that the universe you long for? You wish to turn back time, so you can be family with my father and me? If that's the case, I think I can at least understand your purpose. Don't you dare pity me! Let me make something clear. You have no place in my universe. Only Rao does. If I can kill Rao's daughter, I'll just go as far back in time and make sure she never comes into existence. I can make it happen once I become a Nanta and obtain his power over time. Anyway, I'm done talking. Maybe you're trying to talk me out of it since you're too weak to stop me. But don't bother. I've lived for 18 years for this day. A few words wouldn't change my mind. How does she have this much strength? She should barely be able to stand. It's no use! I told you it's no use! Just give up already. There's nothing you can do to stop me! Lila's not fucking dead?! Where has she been?!
Oh my god, I bet in the comments of last week you're screaming at me about cliffhangers. Oh my god. Oh my lord, you're definitely screaming at me in the comments of last week's video. Oh my god.
I guess you totally forgot that there's one more who can move around.
Baby! Oh my god. What happened to you, Lila?
Ashirahiro.
Oh, I gotta... Yeah, go away.
Ashirahiro, do you have any idea what this is? It's a spear that inflicts damage proportional to your sense of guilt. Then you've chosen the wrong target for it, Lila. Think about how many I've killed so far. Sense of guilt. You think I could have come this far if I had any of that? To set the record straight for you.
Oh, hold on.
To set the record straight for you. Even Chandra was killed by it. He took more lives than you did, yet one strike was enough to kill and unsummon him. I still wonder why he acted like a malevolent deity, despite holding that much remorse. Taking lives without reservation, heartless deeds and words. He was far more sinful than you. But that was his end. All it took was one strike with this spear. It was a chance I took in an attempt to stop his rampage in Atera. But I never expected his end to be that easy and futile. And I learned my lesson that day. That I should never judge a book by its cover. Well, unlike Chandra, I'm still standing. So my outer and inner cells must be reasonably in harmony. Well, so do you really think so?
Yeah, then why are you running away? Lila?
Ashirahiro.
Oh my lord! Heavens above, what the fuck?
You aren't the only one who can wield the power of Asura. I was already capable of using it when you first started your killing spree in N5. Though, I may not be as strong as you are in that sense. What's wrong? It doesn't feel like you're exerting your full power. If the spear had nothing to do with that, then you shouldn't dodge my attacks. Don't you think? This won't work. I'll have to fully certify. Harivayu Harichandra. She took Lee's, and that spear.
Season 3, episode 361. The Snake King 23.
Howdy, Aspens. Thank you, Miss Lila. Asha must be heading south instead of coming after us. So, heading to the location where Ananta's resurrection will take place. She must be stopped. I'll help you to the best of my ability, so let's... No. Let her go for now. She's not able to move as quickly. Our priority should be restarting the clock. It's your doing, isn't it? I mean, that's what Asha says, but I'm not so sure. There are several Kubera candidates who also had the name Ananta, but not all of them exhibited the same manifestation of power. I can partially certify, but you can't at all. Then this time freezing is most likely your doing. First, think of a way you could undo it. Then gather like-minded forces to fight alongside you. You and I aren't we enough to stop Asha? It'll take us some time to bring her down. The thing is, we can't leave time suspended for too long. Fiendish magic disappeared 1,000 years ago, and time freezing was one of them.
It's not an image Lila witnessed. Well, yeah, she wasn't there.
Sanyoga Ananta. Before you could use it, you had to meet with Ananta and enter into a contract.
It was Sun Yoga. I got it right.
Although it varied depending on the caster, the suspension was said to have lasted for no more than a few dozen seconds. You've already gone past that, so I doubt the conditions are the same for you, but... Anyway, that magic has a known cooldown period that's 100 times the duration of the suspension. In other words, if you keep time suspended for an hour, you won't be able to do it again for another 100. Then, if the same restrictions were to apply to me, you'd need to wait at least a few days before you can cast it again. So you see, the longer you keep time stopped, the longer the cooldown period gets. And you might not be able to fully use it when you really need it. I was told that this ability could be used in the presence of the eye, but it's as good as useless if I can't use it on the day of their coronation. It's not something you can come by so easily. You really should make it count, don't you think? But I don't even know how I did it. At least you actually used it. If it makes you feel better, neither Asha nor I could get to that point. You're the only one that made it this far. So, it only makes sense for you to master this ability. And to do that, time has to flow again. The sooner the better. That Sanyoga Ananta magic, was there any record on how to dispel it? I think the only way was for the caster to predetermine its duration in their head before casting the spell. How about you? When you stopped time, did you think about how long you wanted it to remain that way? Well, in my case, I was afraid of losing Mr. Vritra, so I just vaguely wanted time to stop ticking. And after it stopped, I moved him as far away from Jarita's explosion. Hold on. Was getting him away from the explosion not enough to save him? Is his condition that critical? Is he doomed to die once time starts flowing again? If that's the reason time remains frozen, then... Miss Lila, I have a theory. Are you able to use Hodiosphins on Asura? Hodiosphins on Asura? That's something only a select few healing magicians can do. It's not that I don't know how, but I'd have to use my whole day's worth of spells just to have a shot at it. And I've already used it once, so... That's fine. I'll take anything you can do to help. Please. I have a strong hunch that healing him is the key to retriggering the flow of time. I hear you. I'm not sure who you're referring to, but take me to him. Ha. It doesn't look like they're after me. Nisala knows about fiendish magic. she'll most likely first try to figure out a way to restart time. I'm sure chasing after me isn't their priority right now. Let me take a break here. I keep getting slower. I better take a break while I can instead of pushing forward like this. That spear was too big of a surprise. I assumed Surya would have retrieved it after he got summoned. I don't get it. Why didn't he retrieve it? There are times when I thought I was also capable of feeling guilt, but I never imagined it would hurt this much. Lise would be as good as dead with a bare scratch.
With barely a scratch.
With no one to protect her now, it'll be game over the moment Lila turns against her. The individual with the highest odds of winning is Lila Hemwadi, or Kubera Hemwadi Ananta. And she was using magic as well, something I'm no longer able to do. I really can't stand the naturally gifted ones. They're always a step ahead of me, no matter how hard I try. There's another entity who can move. I don't know if they sense me, but I should hide for now.
Who is it? Oh, it's Maruna! Oh my god, is it because he took on some of the sins? It's because he took on some of Ananta's sins, didn't he?
So it wasn't just Helmut. This place is no different. I think everything stopped, just as it did last time. Wait. No way. Am I the only one who's able to move? Again?
That means you got out of here. That means you got out of frozen time. Oh my lord! This arc is nuts. Oh my god! Right. Well, I hope you've all enjoyed. I most certainly have. This has been crazy. Bro, Kubera never ceases to impress. It never ceases to impress. Right then, oh my god, I can't wait for the week after this. Oh my god. Right, well, I hope you've all enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, sub, notification bell, usual YouTube stuff. Share every round, trying 1,000 subs for the end of years. If you do me a solid, help me do that, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Memberships for £1 a month, I think. That's what I said to for early access to videos. I might do members exclusive videos, but again, finding the time to record them is a bit of a hassle, but I'll try. Maybe I'll even consider a Patreon if people prefer that over members exclusive videos and Patreon exclusive videos, but whatever, it'd be the same thing. Yeah, but nonetheless, with that out of the way, I've been Aussie, you've been you, leave a like, comment, sub. Yeah, hope to catch you next time for another video. That's ta. For now. God, I was really scatterbrained at the end, wasn't I? Meh.